Welcome back, everybody, to the Johnny Guitar channel. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, we got microphone check. We are microphone good, everybody. Okay. Okay. As I was saying... Wait. There we go. Okay. As I was saying, welcome back, everybody, to the Johnny Guitar channel. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world today. There's a lot of crazy shit going on out there. But we're not going to focus on any of that. We're going to be focusing and relaxing and breathing and enjoying our time here in Skyrim. So we are playing Skyrim Anniversary Edition New Dawn. Oh, no. Okay, we're going to be doing something very special today, once we get out of the rain. Okay, now that we have a moment to ourselves, everybody, this is Winterborn. And in the last episode, we hunted down some vampires. We avenged Morthal and Thonir. We got Serana hanging out with us. I love you, Serana. And we're here in Falkreath because there's a couple different vampire quests here in Falkreath. We have joined the Dawnguard, but we're also just going to be running around hunting vampires and maybe even werewolves today. Thank you for dropping by the Johnny Guitar channel, everybody. Like and subscribe. I play a lot of Fallout. Oh, shit. He just materialized out of nowhere. That man is a frickin' Daedra. Old friend, need all the iron ore you can dig up. Double my usual order. I know the mine isn't as rich as it used to be, but I'll pay extra laud. Go.
Falkreath was once full of wanderers and warriors like yourself.
These graves hold the sons and daughters of Falkreath.
Okay, Dawnguard, buddy, I have the letter. Give me the quest.
I was Jarl once, but I was encouraged to step down when I took sides with the Stormcloaks. It was an Imperial plot, I tell you.
Okay, hopefully he's going to give us a quest which will trigger a vampire hunt.
What's this, some kind of code? Need as much iron ore as you can dig up? Well, he's not spying, but it's clear the Empire's making Lords smith up more swords and armor for them. Good work. Take this. You may have seen the open grave in our graveyard. Most of the townsfolk think it's the work of a corpse thief. The truth is less pleasant. It was the grave of Volkihar, my own ancestor, dead for centuries now. He is also a vampire. My family is entrusted with keeping him buried. But recently, someone stole the ward stone, and Volkihar escaped. No, it's too late for the ward stone. Volkihar must be destroyed. If this gets out, my family will suffer great shame. Good. He will have fled to gather others of his kind. Mind what you say. The Empire has ears all over this town.
Okay, we have a quest. We can speak with Sinding and do the whole vampire quest at any time. We don't need to do it now. Looks like I'm a little weighed down. Yes. Let's go sell what we can sell. And then I've got a little side quest I want to do before we go fight a bunch of vampires. I see. Yeah, we got something else we need to take care of first. Very important. I'm just trying to see. Where am I? Where am I? Okay. Got it. Okay, there's one quick thing we have to accomplish before we go on a vampire hunt. You will understand.
Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to right run from old Rory.
Okay, we're not going to go to Markarth. Oh shit, did I just go to Markarth? Oh crap, I just wasted money. Well, jeez Louise. Okay, well, we're here anyways, so we might as well... No. This was not part of the plan, sir. Sir, this was not part of my plan.
Traveling in the Reach is dangerous. You need a city of Markarth. Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off.
Okay, that was just a waste of 75 gold.
Ever been to Windhelm? Oldest city in Skyrim by some accounts.
Anyways,
They
there's
say the big old palace there was
a couple
built
items I want to pick up really quick, and then there's one more NPC follower I want to pick up. See, for the first 4 episodes of this show... Where's my horse? Okay, so for the first 4 episodes of this show, we had Thonir from Morthal following us around. He was just an NPC I tricked into following me. There's another NPC we can get to follow us. And in my mind, this NPC is more interesting than Thonir, because Thonir was unkillable. He was immortal. You couldn't kill him. I couldn't kill him. Enemies couldn't. We're gonna go pick up a NPC that is very vulnerable. It's gonna be difficult to keep him alive. And I'm really excited for that. But first, we need to get a couple items from a close by location. It's gonna take just a few minutes, but these are items that will help us not only keep Enmon in our group, but they'll also help us against all the vampires. Okay, so this is my favorite little house. Horse. Let's get some sleep. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are all doing well. It was my day off today, which is really exciting for me. Okay. Now, I don't know what the maximum amount of companions you can get in Skyrim. I know that you can only have one follower, and then you can have one dog, but there are several quests that have NPCs following you for various reasons, and you could just keep collecting them. You could just keep collecting NPCs. I find that interesting. Who else can you think of? I've already got, we had Thonir. I got rid of him because he was useless, though. Currently, we have Serana following us. Our official follower is Roderick from the New Dawn creation. I know we can get Esbern to follow us. So usually these are quests where an NPC follows you not just inside a location. If they're following you inside a dungeon and you meet them in the dungeon, it means when you leave they won't follow you, right? But if you can get an NPC to follow you...
Done and done.
So if you could get an NPC to follow you in the outside world through a load screen, then you can get that NPC to follow you anywhere. So like I said, Esbern, you can get him to follow you. I don't think you can get Delphine to follow. I think you can follow Delphine if you want to run with her from Riverward to Kynes Grove. Okay, here we are. There's a little short quest we're going to do. I've done it a million times, even here on the Johnny Guitar channel. Well, actually, there's a couple vampires we can kill here. Okay, this is a good vampire place. There is, Mara's Eye Pond. What? Mara's Eye Den. Go kill us some vampires, fellas.
First to burn.
Smuggler's Journal. This war isn't as good for business as I thought it would be. Sure, the pay is good, but the runs are harder with all the extra soldiers on the roads, and finding jobs that are worth the risk is difficult. Like our current job, guy hires us to move a bunch of crates with few questions asked. So we get the goods here, and I take a look in the boxes, just to know what I've gotten myself into. And what do I find? Bodies. That bastard has me moving bodies. Well, I strip them of their jewels and gold, so joke's on him. Yeah, joke's on him.
Huh?
Something's not right.
Where'd you come from?
By me. The taste. Now ain't this a surprise?
That'll teach you.
Alright, shoot. I picked up too many things. Okay, well, I guess the vampires, vampires slew the smugglers. Cool. Who do they have down here in this cage? Yeah, this is such an interesting little location. Oh, it's a Vigilant of Stendar. Roderick, come pay your respects, buddy. Did I get diseased? Am I full of vampire disease? Okay, well that's a good way to start things off with a nice little vampire hunt. We're actually going to be going into this building adjacent to this den here. I love the environmental storytelling that Bethesda gives us, okay? So, right, we see that a head was chopped off, blood everywhere. The body was, I guess, feasted on by the vampires. You know what bothers me about vampires, everybody? Do you want to hear my one gripe? They eat in such a sloppy way. And I know that's not true for every vampires, but a lot of mediums that have vampires have them just like gorging at tables, getting blood everywhere. Getting blood all over their faces, and it's just like, I get, but prior to feasting, a lot of these same vampires appear to be very refined. Renaissance vampires, or just, they seem to be very clean and proper, and then they just feast like animals. And I guess I get it, because that's the metaphor, that they like dress up like they're civilized humans, but in reality they're just voracious, hungry animals. But, I mean, I'd like to just see a vampire just like, cutting up his meat, putting his slabs of human steak on a plate, with maybe a little like garnish, parsley garnish, salting the meat. Basically eating it like a steak, Why can't you do that? Why do you gotta get blood everywhere, make a big mess, get it all over your clothing? Ridiculous. Okay, so this little quest we're about to embark upon was added through the anniversary edition of Skyrim. This is the only time we're going to come to this location. It does become a player home available to us, but that is not our concern at the moment. We're not going to be, well, I mean, we'll keep it as an option of a player home, but for now, let's just blast our way through this quest. How much gold do I have? I have plenty of gold. Patricia, hello. Welcome back to the channel. Okay, so for now I'm just gonna start dropping anything that's not of value to me. Patricia, do you mean this player home right here? Okay, so we're just gonna jump right into it. Like I said, I've already featured this particular quest on the Johnny Guitar channel, so I'm not gonna read anything. We're just gonna blast through. Hooded skeleton, that's interesting. Oh, it's a note. Okay, so... Sorry, we probably should have read this clue. I guess it'd be under the first clue. Okay, so he names a bunch of cities, and we just have to pick up the torches in order. Where do they start? Okay, Morthal, Falkreath, Nightgate, Dunstad. Morthal, Falkreath, Nightgate, Dunstad. Morthal, Falkreath, Nightgate, Dunstad. Morthal. Falkreath. Nightgate. Dunstad. There's two very important things we're going to be picking up here in this area. Two items. For one, the Staff of Worms. We're going to need this going forward if we want to keep my favorite NPC follower alive. And by alive, I mean following us. I assure you, if you take your time to read all the notes, there is a bit of a story going on here. Ooh, look at this baby. The Bloodworm Throne. Damage against undead increased by 25%, and it's light armor. 25% damage against undead. And I'm already carrying the Dawnbreaker sword. So we are going to have a great time with this. Okay. So first, we will kiss the Shrine of Vermina. Well, let's do that first. Awesome. Kiss the Shrine of Vermina. And then we'll go over to the sleeping bag and take a bit of a nap. Oh, shit. Find all the dream gems. We're also going to be... I guess this place is quite useful. Not only in survival as a place to sleep, but it's a great place to just store all your junk. Morthal is not that far away. Okay, I think that was a normal Grand Soul gem. Still searching. Miss one? What is happening? Okay, I missed one somewhere. Damn it, Vigilance, get out of my way. Oh, was it on you? No, was it in here? No, it wasn't in there. Not on you. Son of a gun, where's this frickin' gem? I've searched all the coffins in here. Okay, there's... Oh, shit. Is there coffins up there? So, I think... Here's how it goes. It gets randomized, like the location of these gems. I don't think it's ever in the same place twice. Come on, baby. How am I not... There we go. Okay. So, it's possible, I guess, it might be in one of these upper ones. That doesn't sound great. Doesn't sound like a good plan. Could it be in a basket? Vigilance. Find it. You sure it's not in here amongst the mushrooms? Okay, that middle one can be searched. So let's jump up here. Did I already search this one? Yeah. Okay, Vermina. Oh my god, if this quest is bugged... pretty sure I have a save before all this. The problem is I'm actually locked in this crypt. I'm locked in here. I'm locked in here. Okay, Serana, anytime you want to jump in here and give me some advice. Skyrim, you've let us down today. Okay, son of a bitch. Let's see if we can... Okay, let's load an earlier save and see if, what a waste. What a waste. Okay, this is right before we go to sleep. No, this is the one we want. Okay. Like I said, the 3 dream gems you have to grab are always... They're always randomized. Okay, let's get rid of this so I don't get distracted. Find a way to the dream world. Okay. Got it. Okay, let's see if we can trigger that. Okay, those are the obvious ones. We've already discussed those ones. You know the problem. Here's the problem. I think I understand what the problem is. What would these things go under? Would they be under miscellaneous? Probably. I already have frickin' 3 of them. Because you pick one up right when you enter this area. Dang it, I was hoping that was it. Yeah, I think I need 4 of them, because there's 4 places on this pedestal. This should be fine, everybody. How far back was this? Oh, this was all the way back at the effing beginning? Son of a bitch. Okay, let's just, before we go all the way back, like a bunch of jerks, let's just quickly check every single coffin. Because yes, we need 4 total. I feel like... I wonder if one of them got like jostled and knocked around unnecessarily, you know? You don't have one. Thought I saw something. Thought I saw something. Son of a bitch, everybody. Son of a bitch. Okay, this is fine. How is it possible? Oh my god. Okay, everybody. Jeez, I am... You know what? I'm not sorry. This is on Bethesda. This is on Todd Howard. How dare you, sir? How dare you release a patch or an update on a game that is so incredibly broken? Okay, we are going to be doing the same thing, but we're going to do it in a different order.
Peter, my carriage is the safest way. Where do you want to go?
To make it a little more entertaining
Climb
for
back
us all.
and we'll be off.
Patricia says, touching a quest item before the quest starts can bug it. And that is true. In Skyrim, that is very much true. So we will go back there. Don't worry, we'll go back there. We will complete that quest. But let's do this one first. Because like I said, I have 2 two things I want to do before we hunt down this vampire.
Never leave the house? You want that ending?
You're closing the stall.
Gods.
Ah,
A
this
woman
guy.
attacked right on the streets. Are you alright? Did you see what happened?
Okay, I do not want to get involved in
We're
your
not fighting, we're
frickin'
just...
conspiracy, bro.
You don't have to say sorry to me. I just hope the aid bring us more peace in the future. Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important. All right, then.
How are the necklaces selling?
Let's get
my wife?
indoors.
We could
Or
make more.
in a cave.
I'm afraid
Anywhere,
the necklaces aren't selling
this.
well. Customers are not interested in medallions engraved with the symbols of other provinces.
Can't talk. Mullish will beat me if I stop
I
working.
said, Holmes, you backbiter.
Everyone
Give a
in Markarth
crippled worker a
wanted to
helping
show his
hand.
own province.
Finally.
Elsewhere to
Now
Hiram,
get lost.
Hammerfell, and Cyrodiil.
We don't have travelers from elsewhere or Hammerfell.
Aye, a whole heap of it.
Only the
You see
natives
that
in the
temple?
Nord stay in
Way up
Markarth
there?
now.
All them
As they
women
always
keeping to
have,
themselves.
along with those
Won't
great
let
old
Ford to
swords.
gain in, nope.
They've driven off the
Not
color
even
of
for
the
a
East.
look.
Great.
But they've got a
I need to
treasure
get
in
back to
there.
the customers.
Gold
I'll talk more
statue
of this
size of
when
a
I come back
child.
tonight.
Who knows what they use it for, but I know what I'll use it for. Well, let's not put it like that. Wouldn't want the Thieves Guild catching wind of us, eh? Nah, just creep in and have a go at taking it out. I'll be here and pay you half of what my man in Riften promised for it. You'll be helping out an old beggar, and the divine smile on that sort of thing.
I know what I'm doing. Stop telling me.
Degane's quest is a little interesting for just a couple reasons. It's mostly in what his dialogue reveals. How it seems like he's not allowed in the Temple of Dibella. And of course there are beautiful women in the Temple of Dibella, and they practice like, it's like a love cult. Kind of. And he wants in on that. He wants in on some of that sweet, sweet love making. But he has no money. So I wonder if Dibella is kind of like, yes, you can come in. You can worship Dibella by making love to these beautiful priestesses. But you better have money. Meaning you probably have to offer money to Dibella in order to get the priest treatment. So that's just one thing. Another thing is he wants us to steal the statue. Doesn't want the Thieves Guild knowing about
sisters are
it.
communing with
But
Dibella.
he's selling
They
it
can't be
to a
disturbed.
guy in
You'll have to
Riften.
come back another time.
I wonder if his guy in Riften is actually like a member of the Thieves Guild who's kind of got a side hustle, or maybe his man in Riften is someone totally not affiliated with the Thieves Guild. We actually never find out, but for some reason it seems quite interesting to me. Who is this man he was planning on selling this statue to? It'd be really nice if once you give the statue to him, you can follow him and he'll actually run to Riften. That would be amazing. But alas, he never heads to Riften. Okay. Shut up, everybody. Shut up and let old Johnny concentrate. It's fine. We got plenty of lockpicks. Oh, we're so close. We are so close. Okay, too far. So it's somewhere right here. So usually what I use, I know there's a general positioning, but on the metal of the lock itself, like that inner ring of metal, there's little patterns on the metal, like rust. And so I kind of like just figure out exactly where. Oh, Patricia. Who do we know in Riften that worships Dibella? It is the lady who runs the... It's the blonde Nord woman who runs the, like, it's not a hotel. It's like a worker's place to stay. The boarding house or something.
Dibella, guide us.
Yeah. Possible. Though, in my mind, she would just be working with these people. Like, I know she worships Dibella.
What are you doing in here?
Oh.
Stay where you are. The mother will deal with you.
Oh, shit.
Here she is.
And just what do you think you're doing? There are many valuable artifacts all through the temple. Unfortunately for you, we don't allow men into the inner sanctum. You have committed a breach and must pay the penalty. Normally, a quick death. Luckily for you, there are more pressing matters. We could make an example of you, but perhaps you could be put to better use. The ceremony you so rudely interrupted was the exalted protocol of the Dibellan Sibyl. I don't expect you to know what that means. Suffice to say that our Sibyl was recently lost to us. Through the protocol, we have seen the home of the next Sibyl, to the north in a small village pressed against the stone. If you can travel there and retrieve our young Sibyl, your transgression will be forgiven. We believe the place in our vision to be Karthwasten. Now move quickly. The girl must be brought to the temple as soon as possible. The Sibyl of Dibella spends her entire life in direct communion with the goddess. From the time she's a little girl to the moment she expires, she is a direct connection with the Heavenly Mother. From her reverie, we know the mind of our god. We have had a vision of the next Sibyl, living in a village to the north. She must be brought to the temple for her reverie to begin. It's considered a great honor for the family. Their daughter will never know hardship, and the goddess blesses them with great bounty. We prefer not to announce that the Sibyl has died until we can introduce the new one. People like to know that we're connected to the goddess. Have you heard of the blessing of Dibella? It can help you with the wooing of women if that's your aim. Or give you strength if you happen to offend one. Typically, we avoid bestowing it upon men, but for the Sibyl's escort, we could make an exception.
Okay, Patricia, you are right. Off to Karthwasten we go. Okay, we're gonna go back to Falkreath and do all of that soon enough. But yes, I mentioned my favorite NPC follower is a man named Enmon. We're gonna be meeting Enmon in the city of Karthwasten. Now you will also understand why I wanted...
A heathen. Lovely. Oh, don't put on that angry look. I'm just teasing you.
Anyways, you now know why we wanted the Staff of Worms. Unlike Thonir, Enmon can be killed. Quite easily, in fact. He's very squishy. So we're going to be doing our best to keep Enmon alive, but when he does ultimately expire, we will be able to use the Staff of Worms to force him to continue working for us. What time of day is it? Shoot. I'd rather travel during the day. Let's pop in here, get ourselves a room for the evening.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms. This is the Silverblood Inn. I'll let you figure out who owns it by yourself. If I can't get you something, I'm sure my wife will bellow at me until I can. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room.
Or perhaps my
Right
daughter
this
could
way.
make you a necklace.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Don't mind the yelling. My parents are always going at each other.
There's
My
no
father Klepper
shipments
is the one
coming
you
in.
talk to.
Unlike my
I
husband
do
I just
Klepper.
clean up. Just
Depends. Are you thirsty, hungry, both? I should remind Klepper to
let me
clean
know.
his...
Okay, so yes, we're going to want to clear a path, because once we get Enmon from Karthwasten, we're going to be running right back here to this carriage. And I really don't want him dying before I have my hands on the Staff of Worms, which we will go back and get. We will create a quick save before we even enter the Gallows Hall. And I'll be really careful not to pick up anything before I get the quest started. So, we got this, everybody. We got this. Easy squeezy. What kind of standing stone do I currently have? The Lord Stone? Okay, probably for the best. So lately, I've kind of been getting back into Baldur's Gate 3. I really enjoy Baldur's Gate. It's a really good game. It can be a little overwhelming. I think I've played, and this is just how I play games, I played the first act of Baldur's Gate 3 like 10 times. I have not made it to Act 3. So, I've kind of been playing it. It's a lot of fun. Also, I've been playing Enderall, which is a Skyrim mod. It's freaking amazing, you guys. But also a little overwhelming. There's just so much to do. There's so many quests I get a little overwhelmed, okay? But Enderall's a good game. Also, Tainted Grail is a game I've really been enjoying lately. And once again, I feel like there's just too many games and not enough time. And despite mentioning that there's, you know, Baldur's Gate 3, Skyrim, Enderall, which is a totally new game, of course, and Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. I'm mentioning these 3 games, how I haven't beat any of them. There's so many quests, there's so much new lore to learn. It's a little overwhelming, as I mentioned. But despite that, here I am playing Skyrim. Because I love Skyrim. Even though I've played this game a million times, I just keep coming back to it, you know? Something about the familiarity of this game is just fun for me. Yes, I know where the enemies are. There's always new things to discover. Here's something I discovered on my last playthrough. It's this tiny detail that no one gives a shit about. No one cares about this detail, but I love it. Okay, so we have this stone road, right? Got this stone road, but this section of the road seems to be damaged, and it seems like there's a lot of rubble that has fallen onto this section of the stone road. Now, if we look up at the mountain, we can almost see a soil chunk of the mountain that's exposed, meaning that's where the rubble came from. A whole bunch of rocks and dirt fell from the top of this little cliff here, landed onto the road. There's no quest. There's like no reason for me to have noticed that. It's just a tiny little detail that I love. Good job, Bethesda. Good job, Skyrim.
Spend the day than drinking honey.
Hail, friend. It's good to see another merry soul enjoying this fine day. Ah, but you look tired. Come, share a bottle of honey brew mead with me.
Of mead than 2 wenches, friend.
You've never had a taste of
Why's
sweet
that?
honey brew? Why, it's only the finest mead outside of Sovngarde. Its sweetness is like a fair maiden's kiss on a starry night. And it's got enough kick to put a frost troll on his hind quarters. But enough talk. Come, won't you share a drink with me and my companions?
Oh, this is interesting. Instead of drinking a honey brew mead, I can try to get him to drink a Blackbriar mead. Now, this is interesting because we know that Maven Blackbriar ends up taking over the honey brew meadery outside of Whiterun. She's jealous of that place and she wants their business. That's so interesting. I'm gonna go with this option. Because maybe I work for Maven Blackbriar. He doesn't know. Maybe I'm like, oh, honey brew? No, that's gross. Try Pepsi instead of Coca-Cola.
Blackbriar? How dare you shove that swill in my face? I'd rather drink mammoth drool. Blackbriar mead? What are you trying to do? Poison me?
Oh, I killed their party. Oh no. Oh no. Maven Blackbriar's disgusting drink killed their revelry. Party over. My bad. My bad. Anyways, let me know in the comments below, why do you keep coming back to Skyrim? Now, mods are definitely a part of it, right, you guys? I mean, you can add so many great mods. I'm playing on a PlayStation 5, so the mods that I can use are not as weird as the stuff you can get on PC. Like, I can't turn Skyrim into, like, a Star Wars game. I can't turn the dragons into Thomas the Tank Engine. But does that really matter? I mean, there's so many great mods, immersion mods, enemy mods that you can employ with the PlayStation, as well as all the creations that add new lands and new quests. So, even though I don't have access to all of the most creative mods on the PlayStation, the ability to mod Skyrim has me coming back over and over again.
I want you sellswords out of my mind.
Watch your tongue, native.
You guys want to get in a fight? Who wants to get in a fight? This is interesting. I can calm enemies. Okay, we're definitely going to get in a fight.
We'll leave when we're sure there's no Forsworn here.
Oh, and when would that be, I wonder? When I sell my land to the Silverbloods?
The Silverbloods have made you a very generous offer for this pile of dirt. I suggest you take it.
Let's move faster. The sun is...
If the Forsworn... Robbery is what it is. Forsworn attack the mines, and suddenly all these You can try, but I'd keep your sword arm ready if things get ugly.
Where'd you come from?
No!
Call yourself a Norse?
Come on, come on! You're no match for me. Enough!
Get it now while we can. That'll teach you.
That was fun.
What do you need? That won't be the last we hear from the Silverbloods, but at least we can get back to work. Thank you. You've done a good thing for me and my workers. Here, this is for you. Divine smile on you, friend. Oh my. You'll want to talk to Enmon about that.
May your weapons be sharp and your prey fresh.
For those of you who don't know, this woman here, this orc woman, is actually the sister to the orc bard that you can find in the Morthal Tavern. You know who I'm talking about? That bard who's known as the worst bard in all of Skyrim? Well, this is his sister. So, little Skyrim trivia for you. Enmon, my best friend. This is Enmon, and I love him so much, and he's going to be our best friend.
You're not from here, and we don't need to be talking.
What happened?
Damn it, man. Are you trying to taunt us? Our daughter, Theotra, was taken from here. The Forsworn descended, and they didn't touch anything else, just our little girl. It was the Forsworn from Broken Tower. Never been much trouble before. What's it to you? She... Really?
What happened?
Well, that's... I wouldn't have dreamed. Of course, we need her in Markarth, then. I'll come with you.
What happened?
Thank you, friend.
Okay, so now he's going to follow us. And like I said, he's not wearing any armor. There's no way for me to give him armor. There's no way for me to... I mean, I guess I could reverse pickpocket a sword onto him.
I'm no fan of the sun. That would be better than this.
I can give him courage, and I can heal him. So, that'll have to be enough. Okay, come on, Enmon. Yeah, Patricia, you were saying that you like Skyrim maybe more than Enderal because you like playing as beast races and elves, or at least you like having them around. I don't love playing as a high elf and Altmer, but I don't mind playing as a Bosmer, and I think in Skyrim specifically, playing as a dark elf can be an interesting choice for a roleplay. So I think my next character I may play as will be a dark elf, because I think that's cool. Where would a good dark elf start? Probably Markarth, right? In the Grey Quarter? It's just a good place for a dark elf to start. Okay, give me a second, everybody. I gotta make sure my phone is still charging. Mr. Muscles, feeling angry, sad, and depressed. Well, in this modern world, you are not the only one. I feel like a lot of people feel that way. It's tough, it's tough. I own dogs. 2 of them. My older dog, I had 3 dogs for quite a while, but my older girl passed away last month. But she was 18 years old. It was still quite sad, obviously. And it still is sad, but she was 18 years old. I had her for 17 years of her life. The point is that my dogs kind of keep me level. They bring me joy and happiness. Just walking them, going camping with my dogs, you know. I really enjoy that kind of stuff. Oh god. Oh god. Vigilance. So, Mr. Muscles, I hope everything goes well for you. Thank you for joining us here on the Johnny Guitar channel, though. Here on Johnny Guitar, where we try to focus on the more positive things happening in the world. Because everywhere else you go on the internet, it's going to be focusing on the negatives. So let's have one little slice of the internet where we just get to enjoy Skyrim. That's why I love Skyrim too. And I think that's why I keep coming back to it. Even though Enderall is an awesome game, there's a lot of enemies. It's tense. Even though Tainted Grail is an amazing game, it's kind of dark and dreary and there's a shit ton of enemies everywhere. I'll often tell my friends at work when they talk about how they play like Helldivers or they play you know, Call of Duty, and they ask me, hey, do you want to play with us? And I'm like, I don't really play games like that. I just want to play Skyrim. I want to ignore the main quest and just collect flowers and build a garden. Maybe go fishing. Yeah, the atmosphere of this game is amazing. Well done, Todd Howard. You did it. You did it at least once. Patricia says she enjoyed my Enderall playthrough yesterday and was not in a good mood. You know what? The past 2 days I've been on edge and apprehensive. So yeah, I get it. I too have not been in the greatest mood.
Traveling city of Markarth. Sure
today I was thinking
where do you want to go?
Okay, now we're going back to Windhelm to get that staff.
Climbing back and we'll be off. Ever been to Windhelm? Oldest city in Skyrim by some accounts.
But yeah, I've been on edge.
The palace there was built by...
The world is crazy. And I was thinking about playing another game today. I was thinking about live streaming maybe Fallout 4 or something like that. But I thought, no, I need Skyrim. I need Skyrim to help me just calm down a little, you know?
Horses.
Breathe in,
All day
breathe
long.
out.
Do you have any idea how dull horses are?
Mr. Muscles asks, do I think Oblivion is better than Skyrim? It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I would say if there was no mods on Skyrim, there was no mods, there was no Creation Club content being added, Skyrim was just the original version of Skyrim and that's it, I would almost be leaning towards Oblivion being a better game. But once you add in the DLCs here in Skyrim, you add in the special edition, then you put the anniversary edition on top of that, and then you allow modding, and you allow those favored creation mods, then Skyrim definitely takes the prize. Alright, this is our first time entering into Windhelm, the city of stone.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
I had expected
Imperial
Eastgrimor City to
spies?
be
You
bigger.
can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Oh. Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave? You've come to the wrong city, then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you.
So sometimes one of the things, well, first off, Patricia, you say you don't know if the unkillable follower for Oblivion has been redone or like patched out or whatever. There's actually 2 brothers that you can get to follow you, and they're unkillable. I'm going to be doing that in my one of the next couple episodes of my Oblivion playthrough. You'll see. There's a couple really great followers in Oblivion you can get. Yeah, the Nords are a bit racist, but not every Nord. It's kind of sad to say that. I imagine if you're Nord and you grew up here in Windhelm, you might be a little more racist than usual, but I feel like, what if you were a Nord and you grew up in, like, Whiterun? You might have totally different ideas about... Yeah, everybody is pretty racist in this game. It's crazy. Now, we say racist, but... Oh, we took too long.
We're one of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad to have met you.
So sometimes I'll play as an NPC. I'll create a character that looks exactly like an NPC. What if I played as Suveris Atheron? And she could be, like, getting her revenge.
Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us. But Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer, that one. Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying. Safe travels.
The best way for us to win the Nord's respect is through hard work.
Everyone says Yorland Greymane is the best smith in Skyrim. I plan to change a few minds about that. The finest weapons and armor. Whether it's armor you need or a new blade, come see me.
I'd travel more, but who wants to deal with all the trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing? Thank you for your custom.
Okay. Okay, we're back. I've saved. We're good. I did that thing where I was talking, not realizing that the microphone was off. And I was talking about how the Thalmor want to destroy all of the towers around Skyrim. Meaning the White Gold Tower, the Adamantine Tower, and if the Thalmor can destroy these towers, then I guess they can destroy Nirn, which I think the very idea of being a physical being on the planet Nirn is a insult to the Thalmor. Anyways. Okay, wait. Read the arch. Okay, first clue. Got it. Let's do this, everybody. No mess ups. See, I haven't even picked up that gem yet. It's still there. Okay. Pick up the treasures. What did we decide last time? It was going to be... Let's check the note. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize the Somerset Isles ended up being part of the Empire. I thought they were always separate, but Patricia says that the Empire took over the Somerset Isles, at least temporarily. Interesting. Interesting. And Mr. Muscle says that the Nords think they are superior. So do the Thalmor. You know, the Nords think that they... And the Nords were kind of the first human race of man on Cyrodiil. So, you know what I mean? I get it. They get bragging rights for being the first. But yes, the Altmer were the first ones to Cyrodiil. We know that because of the book Topol the Pilot. And he found a bunch of cat-type people. Okay. Morthal to Falkreath to Nightgate to Dunstad. Got it. Morthal to Falkreath. To Nightgate to Dunstad. Pick up the fallen staff. Okay, we're doing great, everybody. Grab that staff. Find a use for the staff. What's interesting about this staff is you would think that you might be able to bring back this Nara character. Can't bring back Nara. Okay, where's that hooded skeleton? Alright, okay, we're doing great, everybody. Mr. Muscles is asking if I'm with the Empire or the Stormcloaks. No one yet. Winterborn. So, every character I create is going to choose one side or the other based on role-playing. I always try to role-play my characters. My current character, Winterborn, he is a Nord, but he fought with the Empire. He was in the Imperial Legion. But right now, he is not concerned with this petty civil war. He's concerned with vampires and undead. So the civil war will have to wait. So, undecided. That's where we're at right now. Undecided. Okay, second clue. Retrieve the gems. Got it. Take the clue. But yes, I've played characters who have been both, right? I've played characters who... Because you're going to want to do both, right? You don't just play the game siding with the Empire, right? At some point you're going to want to at least side with the Stormcloaks just to see where the... I think logically I would side with the Empire, but I find Ulfric Stormcloak to be a very charismatic, interesting character. Way better of a character than General Tullius. So ideologically, I might side with the Empire, but I mean, I'd rather hang out with Ulfric Stormcloak. You know what I mean? Like, he's the one I'd want to go to a tavern with and have a beer. I do not want to hang out with General Tullius. Guy's kind of a prude. Alright, let's see if I can find these actual gemstones this time without the game effing around. Okay, that's 2 of them. There should be a 3rd one. Oh, there we go. Okay, now we'll pick up this 4th one. Now we'll read the final instructions. Okay, got it. Sweet. Okay, so anytime you want black soul gems, I think you can use this. You just got to put 4 greater soul gems right here, and then you can, you know, turn them into black soul gems. Like I said, we're not really going to be... Okay. We're not really going to be hanging around here. This isn't really the kind of place we want to live at. We are a Vigilant of Stendarr. But I do want to note that there is, like I said, there's a bit of a story here at this location. There's fun things. This helm is amazing. So now we've got 2 amazing helmets. Oh, might as well. Oh, shit. That was it, huh? That was the one that brought me over the edge. Alright. Just get out of here. Okay. Okay, we're going to throw everything we don't need into this safe. We know it's here. We can always come back for it. Like these arrows. I'm not currently using arrows. Because I always end up... Do you guys ever do this as well? I always end up being a stealth archer. No matter what. I cannot help myself. I become a stealth archer. It's the... Okay, you know, we're going to get rid of... Wait, Halder's staff, it calms less powerful opponents, but it does 20 damage. Okay, we better keep a hold of that. So we know if we ever need to come back, we can always come back here and grab all of this stuff. Better keep most of this. Okay, we'll put our ingredients in a different container. Let's go ahead and get rid of everything. Alva's... Oh, we need to go back to Morthal. Yeah, we need to go back to Morthal at some point, you guys. Okay. Okay, wonderful. Where is my alchemy station? Go. Go. Okay, I think we're ready to go on a vampire hunt, everybody. We came here. Keep the salt piles. Let's make sure I have plenty of potions of cure disease. 12. Beautiful. Patricia, went back to my old character my dude fixed for me. Level 96. Only done college and companions. That's pretty cool, because if you're level 96 and you've only done the companions and the college, then you could potentially crank up the difficulty and just, like, you know, challenge yourself to do any of the other main quests. That's pretty good. Okay. What I want to do, so we've got 2 helms. One of them is heavy, but it gives me more stamina. And one of them is quite ugly, but it's light armor. Let's see how I look. Beautiful. I look beautiful. Okay. Let's go take out the vampires that are right next to us.
Done and done. Where you come from?
Thanks. Not sure
There you
necessary, though.
That'll teach.
Okay.
Where'd
All
you
right,
come
if it's a
from?
fight you want, got it.
Okay, let's see how Enmon does against a couple vampires. You know what I find really interesting?
I'm okay with the dark.
How come?
I've spent more than my share of time in
How come NPCs can't become vampires? Like, why can't Enmon be catch the disease of vampirism and become a vampire? Huh? Why not? Why not? Pisses me off. Okay, like and subscribe, everybody. You guys are awesome. Thank you for joining me here in Skyrim.
Burn it! Burn it!
It's nothing.
Vampire! Burn it!
It's a bad time to get lost.
This is interesting. Oh, Patricia says join Harkon, do some quests just like Dawnguard. I don't know. Ah, man. So it's so difficult for me to be a bad guy in these games. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be, but it's so difficult. And even if I did become a vampire, Enmon won't be a vampire. He'll still just be a dude. Okay, so this is interesting. These vampires that were here. Oh. Dude, last time I was here, and it was just at the beginning of this live stream, we came here to this location first, but then of course the gallows bugged out on us. There was a Vigilant of Stendarr in this cell. Interesting. So I guess... Dude, Mr. Muscle says if Harkon was a Nord, he would spoil everything. Doesn't Harkon... He doesn't predate the Nords. I'm talking about like how old he is. Well, isn't he from the first era or is he from the second era? He's definitely from before the Empire was formed. So he predates Tiber Septim. We know that because when we first grab Serana, she has no idea who Tiber Septim is or that there's even an empire in Cyrodiil. So I think Harkon doesn't predate the Nords as a race, but I think he predates the founding of Skyrim. Volkihar are native to Skyrim. Okay, Patricia says he is a Nord, was a Nord. Okay, Enmon, you still alive, buddy? Okay, we did it. We have our special vampire slaying helmets. We've got Enmon, our very best friend. And we've got the Staff of Worms, just in case Enmon perishes. All that's left to do is to head back to Falkreath and actually go after Vigar, the vampire who shall be hiding in the Bloodlet Throne. The Bloodlet Throne is going to be quite a dungeon. It's very cool. It's creepy. It's awesome. Chilly night. You guys okay? Is everybody okay? It's kind of chilly. Where's Enmon? You guys didn't leave him behind, did you? Oh, the Nords helped Saint Alicia? Because then Alicia... the Nords helped Saint Alicia. And Alicia freed the Nedic peoples, the first peoples of Cyrodiil. And she's the one who, what? She created the Dragonstone amulet. Okay, I don't know where Enmon went, but he usually catches up. He didn't die, did he? No, last we saw, he was not dead. That is one problem with Enmon and most NPC followers, is that you do have to often, like, go back and check and make sure they're still alive. Best guess is Harkon, their family were mortals. Interesting. Yeah, before Talos. I sure do love me some Elder Scrolls lore. It is interesting, it's fun. It's very, you know, fantasy-esque, right? I mean, I've read Lord of the Rings, I've read The Hobbit, I've read the German folktale, the Nibelungenlied, where most of that comes from. I know that we give J.R. Tolkien a lot of credit for kind of like modernizing the idea of an elf and an orc and, you know, a goblin or a troll or whatever, right? He definitely modernized that in books like The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. But prior to him, Shakespeare was talking about elves and fairies in A Midsummer Night's Dream, and prior to that was the Nibelungenlied, the ancient German folktale, which spoke of trolls and dragons and heroes. Mr. Muscles, good night. I hope you have a good night. Go get some sleep, rest well, and yeah, I hope things work out for you. I know that you were saying you were feeling a little down earlier.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Okay, we're heading back to Falkreath.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Hopefully Enmon. There you are, Enmon. Why are you stuck in sneak mode, buddy? Don't let the Nord get to your head.
You ever met one of them cats?
By that conspiracy things. Okay, I won't
I hear
I won't fall for any Nord conspiracies. I shall.
Let's get indoors. Or in a cave.
Okay, everybody, we're going to take a quick nap here. And then we need to steal a letter. Where is it? It's in Missile. Okay. Yeah, we need to steal a letter for Dawnguard, and then we'll pick up the quest that we need to go vampire hunting. Easy.
Welcome to Dead Man's Drink.
Lemon, please.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right
No
this
need.
way.
I got it, lady.
Hear any juicy gossip?
Let's just sleep for 6 hours should be sufficient.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Mr. Muscles, you must be quite far if it's the middle of the night for you. I know you're probably gone by now, and that's fine, but it's like frickin' 6 p.m. for me. So, you know. I'm going to a concert later, everybody. In general, Mr. Muscles, where are you located, if you don't mind me asking? For me, if you were to, in general, ask where Old Johnny Guitar is stationed, I would say north of the Mojave Desert, so north of Fallout New Vegas, in the western Rocky Mountains, in the United States of America, obviously. And it's 6 p.m. here. Mr. Muscles, you're a red guard. Awesome. Good for you. Well, that's quite the time difference. So yeah, I'm going to a concert and a free movie showing later. I'm pretty excited about that. Meeting up with some friends. Because yes, I have a bit of a social life. Not a huge social life. I'm not out there being Mr. Cool. But, you know, I got a couple friends.
I was Jarl once, but I was encouraged to step down when I took sides with the Stormcloaks.
Mr. Muscles
It was an imperial plot, I tell you.
The Nords love our oil. The Empire also loves the oil. Yeah. Yeah.
What's this, some kind of code? Need as much iron ore as you can dig up? He's not. Good work. Take this. You may have seen the
Here we go, everybody. This is our quest.
Graveyard. Most of the townsfolk think it's the work of a corpse thief. The truth is less pleasant. It was the grave of Vigar, my own ancestor, dead for centuries now. He is also a vampire. My family is entrusted with keeping him buried. But recently, someone stole the Ward Stone, and Vigar escaped. No, it's too late for the Ward Stone. Vigar must be destroyed. If this gets out, my family will suffer great shame. Good. He will have fled to gather others of his kind. Mind what you say. The Empire has ears all over this.
Okay, so we picked up the quest to destroy the vampire Vigar. And that's going to be here in the Bloodlet Throne, which is like just great. Just great. Vigar and the Bloodlet Throne. Here's my problem, everybody. I think we're gonna need to wrap up this live stream in a moment here. I know, I'm sorry. I thought I would get further. I knew I only had a couple hours worth of live stream in me, but I have to start getting ready for that concert because I'm going to be dressing up punk rock. That's right, everybody. Old Johnny Guitar's he's going punk. It's a punk rock show. They're showing a punk rock based movie. So yeah, I gotta go punk. Okay, I know there's a way to get to the Bloodlet Throne. I just don't remember exactly how. Yeah, Patricia, take us out. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try to get a picture of my outfit. It's going to be a decent outfit. It's not going to be the coolest, but I've got some good gear, everybody. Back when I was younger, I fancied myself a punk rocker.
Important deliveries to make. No time for chatting.
Oh man, so there's usually like a road. You can take a road up this mountainside. I know that with the horse I can just run up the mountainside, but I'd rather like take a path. Okay, Mr. Muscles, everybody who needs to know this, I'm going to be live streaming tomorrow because we are not going to be able to finish this quest today. I think I found the road right here, I think. Wait, what's that? Is that more enemies? No, I'm not doing well, you guys. Okay. Screw it, I'm running up the side of the mountain. Anyways, stay tuned to Johnny Guitar. Like, subscribe, so that you will be notified when we pick this up again tomorrow. We're going to assault the vampires of the Bloodlet Throne. And then we're going to search around for maybe some more vampire-based quests before we join the Dawnguard. I was also thinking, oh, you know what, we can also do Sinding's quest, because we are a vampire hunter, but we're also a vigilant of Stendar. So that means that, like, Sinding... Oh my god. Okay, this is fine. I think the road is just right around the corner. Come on, don't fall. Do not fall. We got this. Okay, there's the Ancestor Glade. Wonderful place to get rare fish. If you're doing the Skyrim fishing quest line, awesome place. And up here is Angier's camp, right? Is that her name? Angier? Ongear? Anyways, that's where we're going to stop. Tomorrow we'll meet Ongear. We'll do her quest, and then we'll head over to the Bloodlet Throne. How close are we to that location? Pretty close. Pretty close. Angie. Thank you, Patricia. Angie. Her name is Angie, everybody. Yeah, we're going to do her quest. Angie is a very interesting person. She would be really cool to play as an NPC, to play as Angie, and kind of flesh out some of her backstory. So we're going to meet Angie tomorrow. One of the only cabins that has shutters on it. I don't see these like wooden shutters that you can close. I don't see those a lot on the wooden cabins here in Skyrim. Kind of unique. Angie is going to help us improve our archery skill. But if you were to play as an NPC, it looks like she's got a tanning rack. She's got a armor workbench. She got a cooking pot. Anything else? No. Okay. Patricia says she looks forward to my elf playthrough. Yeah, I'll try to come up with an interesting idea for an elf, and I'm kind of leaning towards dark elf. I've played as a Bosmer many times in the past because, you know, sneak archery. Bosmers are really great at sneak archery. You know, not only if you're role-playing as an archer, Bosmer is the way to go. But yeah, what kind of dark elf would I want to be? I'll think about that. Thank you for joining me, Patricia. Thank you, Mr. Muscles, for joining us and having a conversation. Like I said, tomorrow we're going to pick this up again. We're going to live stream. We're going to hang out with Angie. We're going to go to the Bloodlet Throne and slay us a vampire. And we're going to have a great time doing it. You guys, the world is crazy. It's a crazy place out there, everybody. Stay safe and try not to dwell on the negative. Okay? Take your dog for a walk. Enjoy a sunset. Relax. Play Skyrim. Do whatever you need to do to keep your heart rate calm and collected. You guys are awesome. We will see you. Thank you for watching the Johnny Guitar channel. And we'll see you next time we play Skyrim Anniversary Edition, New Dawn, with Winterborn the Vampire Hunter.